Laghe, baby, all day, baby. And y'all already know what it is. It's the Dream Hustle Win podcast, where we give you a look at some of the best coming up in the game right now. And without further ado, we're going to get into a public service announcement, as y'all know that we do. I want to let you know that Dream Hustle Win University is the number one music university right now that gives you real-time advice with real-time execs from everything from emails and people claiming to be from record labels, all the way down to how to monetize your music, honey. So if you're looking to get in with the best and get your 20-minute free consultation in at www.dreamhustlewin.com, honey. Y'all need to jump on that. Now we're going to jump on into this podcast, baby, because I got somebody special for y'all today. We have Mrs. Brii Creatiive in the building. How you doing, mommy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Now, I want to talk about this single you got out.
Yes.
I got a chance to listen to it, and I believe it got dropped November 5th. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now,
That
I
was
got
the
a chance to listen
relaunch.
to it, and you know what I mean? I wasn't surprised. I saw your pictures before I saw you, so I wasn't surprised. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Your look goes exactly with your sound. So why don't you
Yeah.
go ahead and talk to my people real quick about your new single?
So, Aggressive actually came about. It was actually a relaunch. I actually did it over because, for people that I'm just getting started, I just started rapping this year in March. So Aggressive, it was like more like a freestyle. I just wanted, to just talk about me and talk about me coming out. I talk about my son. I just wanted to really bring out who I am as an artist, and everybody say that my sound is different. A lot of feedback that I get is, wow, you don't even cuss much, and it's like, because I don't have to cuss to get that point across, I can
Right.
dominate you so intelligent without cussing. So, that was just, this is like the new name for it is Unveil. It was actually out as Aggressive when I first started, and when
Right.
so that's how that single came about. And now it's just kind of growing on me more. It's crazy because it was one of the songs that, like, I didn't think a lot of people would actually like that much. And people like,
Really?
this is, yeah, people like, this is dope. This is dope. I'm like, really?
It's crazy
Okay.
because sometimes it be the one you really don't expect that just
Right.
does the best. It's a lot of cats out
Right.
here with, especially major cats. They're like, I really didn't
Yeah.
even like the single that popped off the most. So you never know. It's good to stay open
Right.
to those things.
Yes, definitely, definitely. So,
So was that so do you have a team as of right now? I know that you said that you're new. Do you have a team as of right now, and they're the ones who are really telling you to push the single?
I don't have a team right now. I literally started off as dancing, and just a little funny story. A guy actually found me and he said, "Have you ever thought about rapping?" And I'm like, "Not at all." And he's like, "Well, I think you should, you know, try to think about rapping." So his idea at first was to write for me. And I'm like, no, I think I can, if I do it, I can try it. So one day I'm in the car and I'm listening to like an instrumental, and all of a sudden I just start making these like noises in my head. So that was my flow. And I'm like, then I started putting words to my flow. And I'm like, so my friend was like, that's hot. I'm like, really? She's like, yo, that's really hot. And I'm like, okay, well, let's try to get it into the studio. So that's when it first came out as Aggressive. My sound wasn't really, as polished as I'm trying to get it now. So I'm still learning. But
Yeah.
to answer your question, I am doing this by myself as of right now. Um,
Okay.
so
Okay. Well, people watch this podcast for all kind of reasons, honey.
yeah.
So, um, is there an email that you would like, from my producers, my videographers, my photographers,
Uh,
anybody? Is there an email that you want to lay out there for them?
yes. Brianna, BrianaForex @yahoo.com.
I know that's right. Get at it, baby. If y'all want
Yeah.
to go and check out the goods before you buy, I'm gonna
Yeah,
need y'all to
yeah,
slide on
yeah.
over to that YouTube, honey. You can check her out on her YouTube as BriCreative. That's Brii Creative. You know what I'm saying?
Two
She got
eyes.
a couple of videos up there that y'all can go ahead and check her out at. So, I do want to ask you. You know what I mean? I was gonna ask you. Why music?
Hmm.
Is I know you said you started out dancing. That's a far leap, and then you had somebody just come
Hmm.
up to you, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the way you looked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I did look at your Instagram, and I saw when you started out, and I saw
Hmm.
when the day I was looking at the dates, and I saw that I'm like, oh, she's a new
Yeah.
artist. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm pretty sure it was also what you had going on, not
Right.
vocally. You know what I mean?
Right.
But for somebody
Right.
to approach you that way, and for it just to be something you jumped into, I would like to know why music.
Right. I always grew up listening to great music. So like as people hear my songs, and I also have Queen out now. So like when people hear it, they get that back in the day vibe. Like I grew up listening to music with my parents all the time, Stevie Wonder, MC Light. So, this was just up my alley. Dancing just started it. And now I'm like rapping. It's still crazy because I'm really good at it. When I was in like school, I loved poetry. And honestly, I think of rapping just as that. It's just poetry, and it's just
Yeah,
telling the truth. I'm just speaking my truth. And if people feel it, they feel it. And if they don't, they don't. But music, I always been around great music. Like I always been around great music. So
yeah.
now that everything is just coming together, it's just really a blessing. Like I'm just so grateful because like I have my mom in my corner, my dad in my corner. I'm just grateful, So
That's a blessing.
yeah. Yeah,
That's a
and
blessing.
I can speak to people with this music. So it's a good feeling.
Most definitely, most definitely. I can't say, because I did look at your YouTube, and I was like, she
Yeah.
didn't come to Uchiwali.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I did that. Yes, I did that to Uchiwali. Um, that was see, this is what my plan was. So when I was writing, I'm like, let me do a lot of freestyles because I don't want to put out a lot of my like singles just yet. Like I have a
Mm,
lot of music written down, but I'm like, I don't want to put out a lot of singles. Let me put out some freestyles and get some buzz. So
yeah.
when I drop aggressive, people like, okay, this is this is hot, Then I hit him with the Uchi Wally, and I
He
actually
wasn't
got
ready.
hit up from somebody from a radio company. I had to audition for something, and I actually opened up for State Property for Fourth of July. So if anybody don't know
Nice.
who that is, yeah, that's Beanie Siegel. Like,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
nice. See, yeah,
yeah.
look, music can take you a long way if you're doing it correctly. You know what I mean?
Wait,
And
the
the fact
sound.
that
Wait, I'm
like,
sorry. The sound is like real bad. It sound like I don't know. I can't really hear your voice like that.
can you hear me now?
It sound
Can you,
like, can you hear me now?
really?
What's good?
Oh, dang! Hold on, hold on. All right, what's it sounding like now? Do we got some sound now?
It's you still got a very deep voice. It's not. Yeah, it's like I wish you can hear it. It's kind of scary actually. Sound like somebody.
All right, so what's it doing now? Because you sound clear on my end.
I wonder if it's coming on my end. Is it because of my end? Can you hear me really good?
Yeah.
The devil always trying to, come out, but that's okay. We gonna try to figure it out and make it happen because the devil always working, girl, but God work harder.
Most definitely. Um, Go ahead and spit out your social media handles for our people.
Hold on. Yeah, this sound is like I can't even hear what you're asking me. Hold on. I don't want
Well,
to
they're
refresh
saying
the
they can hear
page.
both of us, so I don't know if it's on my end, but for my people out there, if you can hear me, make sure you're checking out Brie on her YouTube as BRICREATIVE. Make sure you're checking out her single Queen that's coming out now, and Aggressive. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get her. We're gonna get her listens to by all of you guys. You know what I'm saying? How do we know you're there? How do we know you're not there? Unless you're downloading, you're commenting, you know what I mean, and you're liking and streaming. So make sure you're doing it all. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You already know we got some of the time with some of the best. So y'all make sure y'all stay up with us. We're gonna have to get out of here for now. We're gonna say deuces for now. We're gonna catch all y'all on the flip side. Later.